Sally wants her package. My Rode mic died on me. This little Rode Go has been with me for a long time. It has been with me ever since I first had my Rebel T5i. It came with the set. When I upgraded to a Canon RP, I decided since this was already dead by that point, I might as well go with a bigger upgrade. Today we're going to be unboxing and therefore looking at and simplifying in terms of what you can expect, the Deity D3 Pro. Which has like the coolest name ever. I mean, seriously. It's basically saying it's the god of mics. They say universal shotgun mic. It's got a super-cardioid polar pattern. It should just really be very front-facing, and that's really good for shotgun mics. Let's unbox this bad boy and see what we have inside. So, this is a V-Mic D3 Pro, and this is a knife, also known as the sharper image. Anyways, that's not how you open it. This is really how you open it. So as you can see, it's got this little QR thing. So we're gonna just cut that as neatly as we can with as dull of a knife as possible. I really gotta get a knife sharpener, man. Outrageously dull. There we go. Nice clean cuts in case we want to sell it later. Definitely recommend keeping the box still intact for when you eventually want to sell this stuff, if you ever do. Hoping I never have to. That would be wonderful if I could open the box. Opening the dang box without tearing it is like the most annoying thing I've ever had to do with random things like this. Like I'm already tearing it. This is not going according to plan. What did they use? Gorilla tape? Gorilla glue? Is that what it's called? Oh yeah, it's Gorilla Glue. My bad. There we go. Woo! All right. So first thing that happens when we open this box. Let's see. Well, honestly, the first thing I grabbed was basically the dead cat. And if you don't know what the dead cat, we mean a really good foam windscreen. You can't even see it. It's like a hairy, foamy windscreen. Like super hairy, like a Sasquatch windscreen. Basically, this will allow wind, or not allow wind to get through as easily. So that's good. But now we can yeet it. Yeet. All right, here we go. Here's the part that you really care about, and I can't figure out which way is up. There we go. Woo! Ooh la la! So the Deity mic comes with some instructions, which we just yeet, because we don't need those. Who reads instructions anyways? All right, so we're gonna dispose of the box, so we don't need it yet. I might need it to look at in a second, but I'm not worried about it. The mic is encased. I'm gonna go ahead and slowly bring it out. There we go. Ooh, I like this cold shoe, man. This cold shoe has double rings on it. So it rotates 2 rings. It rotates 1 ring, the bottom ring, and it rotates the top ring, which is really cool. Probably to help it adjust and make sure it's locked into place. You can tell this thing is not gonna move in the shock mount. It's also slidable. The Rode Go's cold shoe is not slidable. You can't go back and forth. You can only just twist it. This is what it looks like, well, naked, to be honest. Another thing that's really cool about this is it's got this little 75 to 150 button right here. And this button does something to help out with the sound. I think it's like a bass or like a mid or a low booster. It's also got a little dial at the end, so you can see like little different numbers. I'm pretty sure this is the gain, so you can hear it or adjust how loud it is picking up sound, which is nice because if you can adjust the amount of sound going in on the mic itself, then you don't have to do that in the program later. That is super clutch. So yeah, so this is the cord, the big yellow one, but this is what's gonna plug directly into my camera, which we'll try in a second. This is also the very thing that often breaks. We're gonna try to be really gentle with it as I stretch it out for no reason. It does feel, honestly, thicker shielding. So I don't know if you can see that. Probably not, but yeah, it looks the same on camera, but off camera, it looks very different because this thing picks up interference and all kinds of fun bad stuff. So what I'm really hoping for is this dead cat, if you will really help with the noise reduction, so I don't have to use as many filters in my program. All right. Ah, gosh. Yeah, don't smell it. Sorry, don't smell it. It doesn't smell good. I think you're supposed to leave the normal filter on, and I think you're supposed to put the cat over it, like a double protection. This may take a second. So I'm gonna wiggle it. Use the wiggle move. Once you get it on, wiggle it, pull it, wiggle it, pull it, wiggle it, pull it. There is a more than reasonable chance I am never getting that off. It's actually super creepy because I'm pulling like little cat hairs out of it. We're gonna get this put on top of this camera and we're gonna see how it sounds. Cool. This is cool. Now this is test 1, but by far the most annoying thing is the fact that this hair keeps getting in the way of the camera lens itself. And when you have a wide angle lens, that is really bad. So because it picks up more of the field of view. So I have to like be really careful about it. But all right, that's the first test. Let's see how it goes. Okay, round 2. We're doing a 150 low cut according to this thing. So now we're doing 150 hertz. Before we did 75 hertz. So now we're gonna see how it sounds. Honestly, the 75 hertz sounded pretty good to me with minimal interference and things like that and squeakiness, but we'll see how the 150 does. Okay, so now we're doing a test with no low wind cuts. Basically, it has 3 options. It has 75 hertz, 150 hertz, and it has off. The instructions themselves say to actually turn it off unless you have light wind. That is the only reason to use it, because it could affect your recording. So I'm trying it now without either 75 or 150. Honestly, the mic sounds really good to me. The only thing I can have against this mic right now is just this irritating, basically the dead cat. Other than that though, so far so good. It sounds good to me. I did notice that it could hear the hum of my computer. But other than that though, this mic is very good. It's very good. It definitely, it sounded way crisper than this Rode ever did. It is a pretty solid mic. If you have any interest in buying this device, I recommend you using the link, the Amazon link that I have in the description. It doesn't cost you anything extra to use, but it really supports the channel because it gives me a cut instead of Amazon. But this is not a paid ad. If you enjoyed this video, I hope that you consider subscribing and all that fun stuff for more tech reviews and also a little bit of video gameage. I love your face, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your evening. See ya.